All right. So a couple days ago, about 4 days ago, I did a video about me not being worried about my revenue for the month of May, even though I had a slight advertising issue with my ads being paused. If you haven't seen that video, you can go back and check it out. I also had about $1,000 worth of cancellations. At that point, that was 5 days ago, I was at like $12,900 in revenue booked for the month of May. And we are currently sitting at $18,108 booked revenue for the month of May. That includes 54 total bookings. So, there was a reason why I wasn't worried. I talked about why in that video. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But I just wanted to give a quick update here, dive into the numbers. It's May 15th. We're sitting at $18,108 in booked revenue. Last month, my first month of this remote cleaning business, we did about $9,000. So we have already doubled our revenue for the month of May, and it's only halfway through the month of May. So let's hop into the analytics here of my advertising. So Google Ad, that is still, my least performing channel. And I'll tell you why here in just a second, but we'll just go through it real quick. Google Ads, $170 ad spend. We have had 42 clicks. Out of those 42, only 4 of them converted into leads. 2 of those converted into booked jobs. And that generated $868 in revenue with a 50% close rate. So that's a 1.5 return on ad spend. So this channel, something I want to point out, in the last video I did, we were at about $30 cost per click, which was crazy expensive. So my brother has been focusing on obviously optimizing this channel. Typically AdWords takes, 3 months or so to get it optimized. He's doing a really good job at the moment and has got our cost per click basically cut. We anticipate that being between $8 to $10 once everything stabilizes, which will really make this channel a pretty solid channel. And because of this data, we decided to go ahead and scale down our ad spend. I was doing like $40 a day. I cut that in half, so now I'm doing $20 a day. And I think I cut that in half about a week ago. Google LSA, certainly my main revenue engine right now. We have spent $1,878 in ad spend for that one. We've had 55 leads come in. We've closed 26 of those leads. Out of those 26 leads, we have turned 11 into recurring customers. Total booked revenue is $9,843 with a 47% close rate and a 5.24 return on ad spend. But the big thing here with this channel this month is my LTV value. My lifetime value with those recurring customers is about $18,000. That is not data based because I don't know my metrics yet because I've only been operating for a month and a half now. So I don't have any idea what my churn rate is actually going to be on my recurring customers. So I'm basing it at 6 months. Obviously, as time goes, see if that needs to be adjusted up or down. Hopefully, obviously, my customers decide to stay more. But anyways, Thumbtack. So Thumbtack, I actually decided to stop pursuing for the moment. At the beginning of the month, I was so busy with leads coming in. I was not doing a good job with my speed to lead. So I basically spent $478 like the first 4 or 5 days, and I didn't convert a single one of them. So I went ahead and paused that for now until I get it. And at the moment, I just don't need it. Thumbtack is just a race to the bottom. So I'm sitting in a good position. Organic. So this is where the future of my business will hopefully live. I'm starting to get traction with organic traffic through my Google business file. I've had 7 leads come in this month, booked 4 of those. That's generated $2,041 in revenue with a 57% close rate. And obviously the good thing about that is it doesn't cost me a dime. So I don't have any ad spend to worry there. All right. So total for the month, I have spent $2,926 in total ad spend. My average daily ad spend is about $195. So I'm projecting to spend about $6,000, $6,100 in ad spend roughly this month. And my book jobs so far this month are 32, which is averaging about 2.13, so averaging a little bit over 2 booked calls a day. My projected bookings this month is about 66, and my projected revenue off of those bookings is $26,000. $354 that I will do during the entire month of May in ad spend. Now, that doesn't mean that revenue is what I'm projecting for the month of May. That means that's how much actual revenue I will have generated from that $2,900 ad spend. A portion of that revenue will probably be pushed back into June, which actually some of it already has. I currently already have about $6,000 on the books for the month of June, because some of those customers booked in June. And then obviously as we get towards the end of the month, some of that ad spend will, basically be paying for customers booking in June. So I'm projecting probably anywhere from $20,000 to $28,000 in actual revenue this month completed in May. I had a video a couple days ago about my capacity being an issue. At this point, I have no concerns with scaling this thing to $50,000 as long as I can fix my capacity issue for my cleaners, which I currently have found another cleaning team who I'm going to be able to plug into my system and basically double my capacity. So, my goal was to be at $50,000 a month in recurring revenue by 6 months. I think I'm well on target to hit that, but we'll see how it goes. See y'all later.